At their third summit of this year, the two Korean leaders laid out a number of detailed goals for economic cooperation with some specific deadlines. Jung-hee fills us in on what they are and how Seoul and Pyeongyang plan to deal with international sanctions.
The September Inter-Korean Summit declaration stipulated specific deadlines for a couple of the detailed goals for economic cooperation, raising questions on how they could be achieved despite the international sanctions on North Korea. It stated South and North Korea will hold a groundbreaking ceremony within this year to connect railways and roads on the eastern and western sides of the peninsula. Though conditions will have to improve, they'll resume South Korean tours to North Korea's Mount Geumgang and restart operations at the Gaeseong Industrial Complex, a joint factory park they ran until early 2016. The two Koreas will also pursue forming a joint special economic zone on the west coast and a joint special tourism zone on the east coast. The two Koreas will push ahead with environmental cooperation as well, namely forestation, and expand their work together to cover health and medical care too. Seoul says it means to kickstart related construction regarding rail and road connections this year, and the two Koreas have confirmed each other's commitment on that. But the U.S. opts to keep sanctions in place on North Korea until it denuclearizes, and that has been a major concern in inter-Korean economic cooperation, as bringing resources like oil or electricity and infrastructure north of the border violates the sanctions.
We basically see that inter-Korean relations should proceed along with denuclearization of North Korea-U.S. relations through a virtuous cycle. We will be respecting the international sanctions and will make sure to closely coordinate with the international community so as not to cause concerns about violating them.
The two Koreas faced difficulties in opening the joint liaison office during August, their initially set deadline, as concerns rose that running the office could go against the international sanctions. It remains to be seen whether a denuclearization measure that's strong enough to lower the sanctions could be found so that the two Koreas can push ahead with their economic cooperation in earnest. Jung-hee, Arirang News.